Yeah, so it doesn't mean don't have goals, don't pursue things, don't try to accomplish. Accomplishment is sexy, but don't accomplish because it makes you feel better than somebody else. Accomplish things and go after things because you just want that experience. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, I'm telling you, I'm trying to get cheese, paper, cheddar, call them ducats, call them what you want, fees, whatever, right? But having it or not having it is not going to define who I am, right? I consider this life a game. This is the game of life to me, right? I'm out here playing the game. The challenge of the game is winning and losing. Playing the game is all that matters to me. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. That's a part of the game. But it doesn't define who I am. It defines me because I'm playing. I'm playing the game. That's why I'm quote unquote winning. Winning and losing in a specific technical sense is just the challenge of the game. That's why we play the game. You wouldn't play any game that you won all the time. You wouldn't play any game that you lost all the time. So winning and losing is the challenge. That's why we play. But actual winning, success, let's say, is playing the game. Others as a source of inspiration. Get it out. Interestingly, you will find that even if someone else displays more of a specific virtue that you admire than you do, that it brings out a sense of greater love and admiration for that person rather than a sense of jealousy and insecurity. While comparing yourself in any way is unnecessary, you can look to those people who display the qualities you admire most as a source of inspiration to become a more successful person yourself based on your definition of success. So use those people as inspiration. Aspire to be like them, not comparing yourself to them. If you must compare, if you got to, compare the whole package. We already know that we live in a society in which comparing ourselves to others is the norm, and if anything, it is encouraged from a very young age. If at first you find it difficult to stop comparing yourself, there's no need to become frustrated. Remember that it is just a bad habit that is on its way out. In the meantime, you must compare yourself. If you must compare yourself, make sure to compare the whole package, both the outward appearances and inner qualities of that person. When you compare the whole package instead of isolated factors of outward success, you are likely to find that comparing really leaves your inner self undisturbed. Mentally wish whoever you compare yourself to the same success that you wish for yourself and let it go. There is no competition in real self-worth. There is seldom a prize or career promotion for the kindest person in the office or for the person with the greatest integrity. You will find that people do not compete to see who is the kindest or who is the most loving or who is the most self-assured. This is because man's loftiest virtues belong to his higher self. Your higher self is above the opposites of the physical world and those outer appearances that society stereotypically uses to define success. Your higher self is above the need to compare, not because it cannot compare, but because it knows that doing so is futile. Man's highest virtues are fundamental to the human spirit and cannot be bought or sold for all the money in the world. Real self-worth is priceless.